Hi and Happy New Year. Coming at you with an updated foundation routine. I have absolutely nothing on my face right now, except my skincare routine that I did earlier, but I do have to film an updated video on that, so stay tuned. So yeah, I have nothing on my face and just a little bit of Buxom lip gloss in the color Claire. I've wanted to film an updated foundation routine for a while now. I do have one on my channel, but I've been doing this new routine, new products, and I really like the way that it, I guess, holds my makeup throughout the day. And if I'm working like a long shift, it stays, it doesn't like crack or seep into my fine lines. It just kind of stays looking gorgeous throughout the whole day. So if you follow these steps, you don't have to have these exact products, but I just want to show you what I've been doing. So let's jump right into the video. So the first thing that I've been doing is I put some type of sunscreen on my face. So after I've done my skincare routine, I do some type of moisturizing sunscreen. Just like it helps as a barrier for your makeup. Of course, with the sun and the dirt and the oil and all of that stuff, it's going to essentially clog the pores. So you do want to do some type of like a sunproof. This one, oops. Okay. 1 second. Okay. It fell underneath my thing over here. So this is from the brand Kinship. It's self-reflect probiotic moisturizing sunscreen, zinc oxide broad spectrum in sunproof 32. So I really like this stuff. It has like a reflectant type of light in it. It's thin too, and I just put that on my face, neck, and hands. So important. And I kind of press it in like this. But do you see how it kind of gave my skin this like beautiful type of inner glow? Can you see that? I don't even know if you can. That is just from this product alone, and it smells amazing. It smells like good for you type of like oats or something. So I highly recommend this brand. It, as you saw, it didn't come off white and chalky. It went seamlessly right into the skin. So I definitely start with some type of moisturizing sunscreen. Next, for primer, product that I love, can't get enough of it. I've been using it for years. I believe he has 2 different types of formulations. They're both gel. They're both the orchid gel. So this is from the brand called Skin, with 2 N's at the end. Dimitri James, I believe, is his name, and it's SKINN. I love this brand so much. I use the color Light. And what this essentially is, it's a mattifying treatment tint with orchid flower extract, and I use it as a primer. And let me tell you, it is a primer. So I put like the tiniest amount, because that's really all you need. I kind of swirl it on like this in that T-zone area. You can use a brush, you can use a beauty blender. Sometimes, you know, I'm on the go. So it's like I really just need to get this on, but I just want to show you how amazing this stuff is. And I'm going to come in close in just a second, and how it makes the skin just so matte. Obviously you want to do this with clean hands, of course. So let me come in close to you. Do you see how it just completely like blurred my pores and made my skin just look? For foundation, I love from the company Honest. I did a review of some of their products. I will link the card right up here. It's gonna flash at you. Just go right there and check it out. But I use the color Snow in the Everything Cream foundation. Love this stuff so freaking much. As you can see, I'm creating quite a dent in there. And what I do, I typically use a brush at this point, but like I said, this is the routine I've really been doing for about 5 months now. And I put this on my face and where I really need extra coverage, and it just melts right into the skin. It's a medium coverage, so it's not too much. And it just takes away all that red, all that blue, all that hyperpigmentation. I put it on my eyelids. So you can either go in with your fingers, that's what I love about this, or you can either go in with a trusty brush. But you see how it's just not too cakey, it's not too much. And I go around here, and I just love it. It just seamlessly melts right into that skin. You can build it. I go around my mouth, little zit right there. So this is what I do. I pat, pat, pat into the face, and it's so quick, and it's so easy. And you see how just like that alone is just so beautiful, so natural. I highly recommend this for anybody that's looking for like that natural, beautiful, just your skin, but better. Melts into the skin, it's stunning, it's beautiful, and this is it. Like, it looks like it's still my skin, but there's just something so highly recommend. I've been using this for foundation lately. Love it. Next, for me personally, I have to do concealer. If you think that is enough, skip this step and move on to something else. But I love from e.l.f. their 16-hour camo concealer matte finish. Love this stuff so much. The only thing about this is it dries relatively quickly, so you have to move fast, okay? But it stays on like a dream, like a glove. It just stays on your skin. It's so gorgeous. I believe they make a lighter formulation with the white top, and I believe it's illuminating, but I love this because it's matte, and I believe it's $6.99, and it comes with this gorgeous kind of like doe foot applicator, and I just put it where I feel like I need the most coverage. So for me personally, that would be under my eyes. So I go right in this inner corner. You never want to forget the inner, and I kind of go here like that, and then I kind of just taper it out like that. I go right in the middle, go a little bit down my nose, and I usually make sure to go around the nose and around the mouth, because that's typically where I get red, and I just dot like this, looking crazy. So you can either use like a little beauty sponge like this to get into all the crevices, or a larger sponge like this, or your good old trusty hands, or a brush. Typically I like to just go right in with my fingers. I just like the way the warmth of it applies into the skin, and it just really gives you the best coverage, in my opinion. Gives you, I think, a little bit more of a heavier coverage with your fingers. So like I said, it does kind of dry a little bit faster, but that's because it needs to, because it's really gonna be set on your face for hours. That's what I love about this concealer, is it's not too heavy. I swear it's a dupe for the Shape Tape by Tarte. It's $6.99 and it's just incredible. Like, do you see this? It's just amazing. Make sure to go on top of your lid and in the corner of your eye, because that's where the most shadow would be. And pat, pat, pat with your fingers. Obviously, clean fingers. I don't have to tell you this. You guys know that. So I'm coming in really close, and this is how my skin is looking. Like, isn't this just so pretty? It's only a few products to achieve that look so far. All of our pores are less, or concealed. We're looking crazy, but everything is looking skin-like, glowy, and beautiful. Okay? Make sure to push it into the hairline too, and make sure to go to the back of the ears and down the neck. Okay. That's what I do as far as concealer is concerned and foundation. The next step that I do after the concealer, I'll sort of take my hands and sort of press it in, and I feel like the warmth of your fingers, just, it's the same temperature as your face, so it's really gonna melt in and stay much longer. Okay, so I like to do that. I like to just press it in with my hands. You could press it in with a brush or a beauty blender, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. I like using my hands. I just think they're like the best tool. Next, most important of all for making all of that last would be a loose setting powder or a pressed powder. I just personally like a loose powder. So I've been loving from Joa their Selfie Ready Loose Setting Powder in Banana. Looks like this. Got it at the drugstore. Highly recommend. So what I'll do is I'll take something larger. This is like a little macaroon sponge, and I just take some of that. Let me get in closer, and I just start putting it directly where I'm gonna get oily, and I know I'm gonna get oily, which is around my mouth, my marionette lines, which is when you smile. A tip for that is to go like this and then put the powder in there. It's gonna help sort of set that throughout the day, so you don't get like your makeup to seep in those lines. I go out here. I just typically powder where I feel like I'm gonna get oily and everything is gonna slide around. It depends on the type of look you're doing, if you want to bake that on for longer. So the thing about baking is I've noticed you don't have to leave it on for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. If you're leaving it on for like a good 2 minutes, like for me personally, it's not gonna budge and move. Okay, so we're looking nice and matte, and we're setting all those areas. Don't forget the top of your eyelids. Okay, next then I switch over to something smaller. I got these at CVS in like a pack of 5, and I just pat this in. And the step that we did before with our hands pressing into the cream products, right? What that's doing is it's recognizing to your skin that you're putting a cream product on, and now you're pressing it, and it's just helping to not make it settle within those fine lines. So it is important to press, not drag, and dab. So I do this, but if I'm doing, you guys know, if I'm doing a fancier look, this is when I'll start layering and baking under the eye, like I do. But if it's an everyday sort of look, the goal is just to get those areas to be nice and set. That's my foundation routine. I don't know where I got all these. I think it's because I'm leaning against this thing. But this is the final look. Just make sure you blend everything in, like so. And I promise your makeup will last all day. You could at this point use a setting spray and set your face, but I like to set my face at the end, or I would typically set my face now. I would set this layer and then go in with the contour and the highlight and all that. But we're going to end the video here, and just if I come in real close, like it still looks like my skin. You can still see, you know, imperfections and this and that, but it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like too much. It looks blurred, looks like doll porcelain skin. So I highly recommend those steps to getting the perfect base foundation. And this is what I've been honestly doing lately, and I just love the way my makeup looks and how it holds up throughout the day. So yeah, that's it. Just wanted to show you my updated foundation routine. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave it down below and let me know what you want to see next from me on my channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to me. It means the world to me, and it helps me out, honestly. But yeah, leave comments below. I love talking to you guys and just let me know what you want to see from me in the new year. I can't believe it's 2022. It's just so futuristic sounding, right? But yeah, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to check the description box down below. I am also a singer-songwriter. If you did not know that, I was recently considered for a Grammy nomination. I will link the original song down below, Water Rushes In, which was considered for Best Pop Solo Performance. How amazing. I can't believe that. I'm still in shock over that. But I will link this song down below. Everything that you need to know is down below in the description box. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next one.